What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan and I am BMX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our market analysis for the Digimon TCG like we do every Friday. We're here to bring you those Digimon card prices, here to look at the Digimon card market, see what's going on as we get closer to EX11. EX11 is 1 week away, although I have heard rumors about a delay due to transportation and other things, so we'll see what happens with that. But the official release date of EX11 is next Friday. So we're here to kind of look in on some of our Liberator themed cards. Actually, a lot of our Liberator themed cards is what we're going to be doing in this set here. And just seeing where prices are headed towards those different decks, as well as a few other things we want to look at here. Going on this Friday. This is the release of the Premium Bandai set, the Debugger set. So we'll take a look at that at the end of the video. And let's just get into it and see what we have here. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel. And hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss one single minute of the fun. All right, well, we're starting off. We're just kind of finishing off with a few things from Time Stranger. This is a Liberator Cards to Rakomon. We're looking at some of the cards that I would say keeping more value than others. They're kind of the cards that have actually gained value over the release and the release weeks. Rakomon being one of them. This deck is amazing. I have a deck profile going up of it real soon. I think tomorrow is going to be my Rakomon deck profile. And this card lets you OTK and just win real easily. So it's a really fun card, and we've seen that alternate is heading up in price and value right here. This card was a little bit under, 35, maybe 33 at release. It just keeps going up, and now we're sitting here at 40 to 45. Most recent sale 40 market price. So this is definitely one of the better cards that have maintained value. Next, we have Venusmon here. Venusmon has actually gone down. This is a card that, I think everyone expected Venusmon to be like the waifu card for the set. Just look at it. The alternate Venusmon, and it was actually quite high. It was $60. Then it was like 50. Now it's actually starting to finally fall down. So this one's actually coming down. So if this is a card that you wanted to pick up, might keep an eye on it. If it gets below 40, I would say to buy it, because Venusmon's famously they're up there for 40 forever, and then they just go nuts. So I would say that this is probably a pretty decent buying price, because if decks with this card start getting big, like the EX, like the BT10 Venusmon did, this is just going to go back up in price. So just keep an eye out for it. Right now, I think it's in a pretty decent place, especially if you can get it for around $40. But we might see a little bit more of a drop. We'll have to wait and see. More tournament data is needed. And then Dan Yuki, and now this card is definitely trending upwards. They're not showing it here, but this was around like $25 when the set released. Now it's back up to $30, $35. And this is because this card is amazing, because you can hard slam this and play a free option. So it negates the 4 cost, and then you can attack with one of your Digimon. So it helps your Digimon attack at the end turn. It's such a good card, and I think it's potentially only going to go up in value. Dual Tamers can get really expensive if you remember the Imperial Dramon one. Ken Davis Dual Tamer has always been super high in price, the alt-art. So, I think this definitely is a card that could very well be like that. So, while it's still at $30, you might want to pick up a copy or two. Of course, you can pick up the supers. They're quite a bit cheaper. But, that card, I don't think that the price of this one's going to fall anytime soon, but we'll have to wait and see. Going back to EX11 Hype, Terramon, most recent sale 38, so it's at 30, but and that's a heavily played foil for 30. So 38, so you're looking at $40 for this card. Minimum, it's been staying up there because of the new Zephagomon support, so I think that this is going to be staying in that for a while, especially with EX11 being so close, and it might even go up a little bit more if the consistency of the Zeffigamon deck is really high. We also have tamers like Yuki. See rising prices right there. This card here, most recent sale $20. It was down around $10 before, but now that we have more heavy Meldramon support, it's starting to go up. Shumon's another. This is the other one from EX7. Again, this one's actually kind of come down. It's going back up a little bit. You can see most recent sales $30. So somebody, some people are trying to push it a little bit higher. Average price $20, and you have sales starting at 25. So I mean, this is another one that depending on how the support for Centralmon goes, this could just shoot back up again, because these ones are really effective. Not all of the reduced cost Digivolutions Digimon are super effective, but these ones are. So yeah, absolutely. I think that this card is probably going to stay up at that kind of $25 range. Might go up to 30, I would say. So if you're looking to build this deck, you might want to pick up some copies right now. Kaguyamon, because Kaguyamon's getting its own line support, and it doesn't necessarily have to be played in tandem with Centralmon anymore. You might be able to play the two decks separate. I still like them together, but with the new support, so it was nice to look in on the Kaguyamon from EX9. And it started to see a bit of a price hike here. Not much, just a couple bucks. But, there is hype for it there. You can see. Still pretty inexpensive. So, I mean, like, if you want to buy it, it's like $14. Probably can get one. Probably could get it for 10 if you really try hard enough. But, yeah. Millenniummon, as the best of the promos we got from BT24, is actually finally starting to cool down. He was around $20, and now he's half that. He's around 10. So definitely probably time to pick up those Millenniummons if you didn't get a chance to get them, because if the deck does something good, then or gets more support, this could jump back up again, because promos are always dangerous. So always have your promos. If you can get your promos for cheap, always have your promos lying around. Anything else you can kind of get for a decent price, but the promos are always interesting, especially when there's less and less copies of them out there. We got old Zeffigamon from EX7 here. He's going up in price again. Most recent sale $35, so he's getting expensive again as well. Again, this is just hype, because you might not even play him in the deck when the new support comes out. Although this card did do well in the Oceania finals, like we talked about. So that's one of the reasons it's going up in price. But yeah, most recent sale $35, $25 kind of market price. There's a bunch of copies here for $20, so it's still pretty low. But I mean, we got one. You got like half a dozen to a dozen copies before it starts going up, and then you're up at $35. So I think probably you're safe still to get this for about $20 for right now. It just depends if we see a buyout, then things could change. Owen Dreadnought from BT21, the only alt Owen I think we have, at least for right now. He's going up in price a bit too, and this could be because of hype as well as because of Starako from BT24. We've seen that's going up as well, so that could be pushing this up here. $25, most recent sale. Lots of copies, so I don't think this will go up too much more. You might see $30. But I think you're safe around there. I think it's pretty safe to say that this is kind of where it's going to land for right now, especially with the new Owen coming out. We'll see if that replaces, if people play more of that and then less of that, then I think this will go back down in price. But right now we do have that EX11 hype to worry about. Of course, we got Sunorizamon for the rock type deck. Now, this is one he never gets. He's a Searcher Liberator card, but he never gets as crazily priced as things like the Sangomon, the Ghostmon, and the Elizamon. They all get up to like $30, $40. He's like, I'll get up to $20, $25. So it's just kind of funny. He never seems to get like up as high as the rest of them, but he is seeing a bit of a boost. We expect this for any of the Searcher Liberators whenever we get new Liberator support. So, he's gone up a couple dollars. Most recent sales $18. I don't think he's probably going to go up much more than that. You see tons of copies for $15. There's lots of copies before it even gets to 20. So, I mean, you might see it hit 20 if people are really interested in the rock support, but I don't think it's gonna get there personally, and I don't think it's gonna go up. It's just gonna stay where it's at for now. Probably maybe drop back down to 15. Yao Quinlan. I've always wanted to play this deck. I just never got a chance to yet, which is funny because it might be the cheapest one. Yao's doesn't have a super, high ceiling. It's actually gone down quite a bit. It was up at around 26 back in November when we got the level 7, and now, it's just slowly been coming down, and now it's just a little under $20. Your most recent sale is 15, so you probably get this for 15. And it just seems like this is one card people don't have hype for. So they don't have hype for this deck as much as they do the other Liberator decks. So there's that as well. Violet, on the other hand, Violet is like stupidly priced most of the times. Look at this. So this Violet, the alternate from BT18, doesn't even get played in the deck. It is themed for both Three Musketeers and the Ghost trait. Basically trashing a card to draw a card. And it's a memory tamer. And it's been surging in price. It's been going up. It's almost $50. A handful of copies, and it's at $50. And it doesn't even get played in the deck, and it doesn't do anything in the deck. Whereas you look at the BT20 Violet, it's actually been going down. It's actually since because we did get the support in BT24 for. BT23 actually. We got the Ghost support, the Ghost level 7, Duhlahamon. If I don't say it slowly, I'd never get it right. Duhlahamon, and we got that support in BT23, so it did see a bit of a price, and now it's kind of going down. We're not seeing as much hype for the Ghost stuff in the next set. Most recent sale 23, still a pricey card, but it's just funny that it's like half the price of the one that doesn't get played, and you play at least 2 to 3 copies of this in the deck because it's important for the deck. So it's kind of interesting here. Lots of copies though, so I don't think it's going to be going up. I think it's probably going to stay around that $20 to $23 range. But yeah, like it's just hilarious that's where those two lie. This card doesn't even see play. I wonder if we get more Three Musketeers support, if it would see play with Asuna Shiroki in a Three Musketeers deck. That would be interesting to see. Omni, because this Omni just seems to always stay up really high. It has come down, like it was at $60, and it's kind of come down to the 40, 42. Recent sale under 40, so that's kind of cool. Market price is still up there at 55 though, and you can't buy one for under 40, $43. So there's that as well. But it's just funny that like this continues to just maintain value like it does. Like it's not even like an Omnimon card that people are playing in multiple decks. It's like really only played in the DNA deck. So I don't know. I was getting played in the CS trait deck, but that deck hasn't seen much play really lately, in tournaments at least anyways. But so it's just interesting to see, there we are for prices here. And it's come down, but it's still pretty expensive as an Omnimon card. Not as expensive though as, of course, things like X Antibody alternate up at $113. That card's crazy, and like $50 for the regular art is still pretty good. And we're almost a year removed, pretty much almost a year removed from when BT20 came out. So yeah, still rocking it with X Antibody, but still this BT22 Omnimon doing pretty well in the grand scheme of things price wise. And then finally, we're looking at the Debugger set. Of course, there's no pictures. There never is on the release day. $135, $150 is market price on this thing. And here's your cards here. You get 2 of each card. So, you know, you can multiply the value of this. Not a lot of high price stuff. The market prices are all higher, but you can see the listings are really low. Like you got like $8 for Owen right there. You get Violet, BT20 Violet as well. Yeah, so like $8-9 there, and then a lot of the stuff is under $5. After that, you got like a couple cards: Heavy Meldramon, Owen, Violet, Medusa. You know, 5 to 8. And the funny thing is, because we have already had, like, this is the fifth alternate of this Medusamon, because it got its alternate, it's got its SP, it's got the 2 dash pack versions we just got, and it's got this one now. So 5 different alt arts of this card. It's just nuts. Necromon's up there, so Necromon's maintained a little bit of value, and then everything else just kind of dives off, and it's super cheap. You'd have to add all these up and see, you know, hey, are these, you know, if you added these up, you know, $12 here, you know, $14 here, $16 here, $10 here. You know, if you could probably went and all of these cards, you'd probably get at least as much, if not more, right now than this. But they're still pretty low value cards, so we'll have to wait and see if they get super cheap. Like if they're this low now, I think a lot of this stuff could be like all under $5 to $1 within a week or two. But we'll have to wait and see. Let me know if you're getting the Debugger set. Was it something you guys were interested in? I should be getting mine soon, so we'll do a box opening whenever we do. But yeah, there's Debugger set, and then next week EX11, and hopefully we will have some release day prices for you guys. And I'm not sure if the delays are like North America wide or if they're just like Canada like usual. But I heard potential delays for EX11. But let me know what you guys think about all this down below. Did we do a good job as usual? Did we have a wide variety of cards? Is there anything you wish we would have looked into that we didn't? Please let us know in the comments. And it looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.